So, we are eager to visit with you about what matters to you. It is our awareness that you are, for the most part, pretty much up to speed with law of attraction and how it works, and your own guidance system and how it works. And while there is an enormous room for improvement in paying attention to how you feel, well, you could do a much better job of being in control of your own point of attraction. We think you're doing really well. And it is our expectation that over this time that we are together, with the help of those who have some things that they want to talk about, some general things about life around the world and some specific things about your own life, which is always best, the specific things that you know most about, we'll chew together and insights will happen. And at the same time that insights are happening, which means you will find harmony or resonance with what your inner being knows about the things that we are talking about. And when you find resonance or harmony, that vibrational harmony with what your inner being knows as we're chewing through this, your vibrational set point, your vibrational point of attraction begins to take subtle but important adjustment. And as that happens, you became more and more and more a vibrational match to who you really are and what you really want. So life begins getting better right away. Because when we say you create your own reality, we mean you attract your own reality. And when we say you attract your own reality, we mean you focus and therefore you offer a vibration. And that vibration is attractive in nature. And so as you begin putting the way you feel together with the thoughts that you are thinking, as you begin to notice patterns of which thoughts feel better, and as you begin to insist on finding more and more thoughts that feel better, as you begin to reach more for that which feels satisfying to you, what begins to happen is that you begin to stabilize in the vibrational awareness of your source energy. You begin to move through this world with much greater clarity and stability. The things that are happening around you don't jerk your chain or rattle your cage or push your buttons so much. You become less and less conditional in the way you live your life. You need fewer and fewer people to stand on their head in fewer and fewer ways because you are not dependent upon what others do for your own happiness, in which case you are finally free. Finally free to be who you are. You see, it's nice to be free, and it's terrible to be in bondage, and it feels awful to need a person or many people or the world or a block of the world to be different than it is before you believe that you can feel better, because not one other came to be different for your amusement or for your pleasure or for your necessary alignment. You said, I will go forth into this physical environment and I will find a way to maintain my state of well-being as my inner being projects it to me. I will find thoughts that harmonize with that vibrational projection, and I will meet the vibration of my inner being, and therefore I will stand stable in a world that is not stable for me. You said, I do not need sameness. In fact, I don't even want sameness, because sameness would mean boredom first and stagnation next. You said, I want a world of tremendous diversity. And out of that diversity, I will be able to pick and choose and decide and flow and be. I will be the creator of my reality because of the choices that surround me. And I will utilize the powerful awareness of my inner being. And as I seek feeling good, I will find harmony with what my inner being knows about where I stand. And you said, and because of the magnificent mix of all of us who are physically present here upon planet Earth in this time, together we will take thought beyond that which it has been before. We will cause the expansion of the universe. And we will revel in our expansion while we may disagree with the points of expansion. You said, I do not need others to stop doing that so that I can feel good. I understand that there is room in this universe for diversity of thought and intention. You said, I even understand that we are born with different intentions. And then you said the most important thing that we want to reflect back to you. You said, I always will know that my inner being within me, from which I have come forth, will hold steady unto the goodness of all that is. You said, I understand that all that I have lived and all that everyone else has lived, that there have been rockets of desire of well-being and love and goodness that have been launched. And I understand that when every human leaves physical form and reemerges back into non-physical, that they leave behind all doubt and fear and hatred, that they leave behind all pushing against, and that they join the love, the resources of the non-physical source energy. You said, I know that that's who I really am. I know that that is who I will always be. And I certainly know that that is who I will return to. And therefore, I understand that when I'm tuned in, tapped in, turned on, when I am a vibrational match, when I have vibrational resonance, when I'm in the receiving mode, when I have the vibrational equivalency of the source within me, that only goodness can flow forth from me. And if there is anything that I would consider to be evil or wrong or bad in this world, I understand, you said, I will always know when I'm in sync with who I am, that there is not a source of evil. There's just a pinching off of that goodness. And when someone is pinched off from the resources of well-being, they flail about, they lash out, they become defensive, they behave in ways that could make one easily believe there must be a source of evil. But you said, I will always remember that that is not so. That there is well-being, that there is source, that there is love, and then there is the pinching off from that.